day to everyone watching. We are honored to have Commander Ashwin M Rao from the Department of Electrical and Electronics with us today. Sir is an alumnus from the batch of 2003 of NMAMIT. Sir is currently heading the Naval Wing at DRDO Bengaluru, supervising and steering prestigious Indian naval projects. I am Motion Vartika, and on behalf of our department, I feel privileged to interview our distinguished guest. We are so honored to have you here, sir.
Firstly, I'd like to ask you, how does it feel to be back on campus, and how would you describe your experience was as a student at NMAMIT?
Okay, it's a wonderful experience coming back to Mother Earth. So is it with my alma mater, NMAMIT, to start with. And I would say what you learn in the age of 3 goes till the age of 100. So is it is with the NMAMIT learning. A lot of tremendous changes have happened, and I would say what we have seen during our student times, as the infrastructure has gone multifold, the facilities have developed so very well that I think it is need of the hour, and it is being met by the institute.
What inspired you to join the Indian Navy, and how did your early experience there help shape your career?
Okay, since childhood days, the white had been a fascinating thing for me. I joined NCC during my high school times, but however, during that time there was no naval wing of NCC in engineering branch in the college. I think now it is there. That is the wonderful thing what I can look forward for. And what we learned during that time. During the engineering time has been the blood earning thing for me, and because Triple E is the core thing where I joined as a technical officer, and the understanding of the basics what I learned here has been tremendous advantage and beneficial when I went for my pursuing my further studies also, as well as during the performing or delivering the task which was given to me in terms of the technical challenges or in terms of leadership skills.
Sir, you have served on various Indian naval ships. Can you describe your most challenging and memorable experience during these deployments?
Well, I think Navy is all about experiences only. All throughout my ship's tenures, it has been a plethora of experiences and memorable moments. Few specific things I would say. What was the evergreen in my memories with respect to the patrolling of the Gulf, or what we did, and during that we did a lot of rescue operations of Indian merchant ship, and we made them took out them from the fringes of Somalian pirates, and I think that would one of the most memorable things. And definitely I would not forget my first sailing, which I thought is going to be very smooth, but I ended up in a lot of throwing up because we never thought a rough sea is going to be so rough. So that is what transformed me to adopt to the nature, adapt to the nature of work, nature of the environment, and the flexibility towards the work which has been given, task which has been given, and the various restrictions and limitations under which you perform your duties.
How did you manage to balance your military career while pursuing your postgraduate degrees?
Okay, it's an interesting question because I got into my MTech in computer science from IIT Kanpur in the year of 2011. That's almost around 7.5, 8 years into my service. And during that 8 years, I had been exposed to so many activities, so many tasks, and execution of those tasks in various different challenging scenarios gave me a lot of insight and maturity and understanding towards work-life balance. And Navy makes us tough, and the kind of exposure what I got in Navy during those tenures was very handy and helpful to adopt to the educational system of IIT Kanpur, because I got into academics after my graduation from NIT in 2003 into core academics, where I was into full-time student was after a good amount of 10 years, 11 years. So by that time I think I had been trained and hardened enough by Navy that I could take any challenges. So this was one of it.
What motivated you to pursue these degrees, and how did these qualifications contribute to the role in Navy?
To answer your first question, I would say I always believe that knowledge is power. Okay, the more you acquire the knowledge, the more you have the hands-on and control with things. So that was one thing which I would say would build upon my knowledge base, and that is what I took it as a challenge towards pursuing my post graduation degrees. And towards implementation of those, I think mm, I keep telling that Navy is ocean of opportunities. So what I learned, I got so much of exposure during my learning phase, is that I got further more opportunities to deliver those towards giving a action oriented, result oriented products to the Navy.
How did your education in electrical and electronics engineering at NMMIT shape your career in the Navy?
Okay, so I would say that is a platform on which my entire core career is built upon, because I joined as a technical officer in the Indian Navy, and it was more to do with electrical, electronics, communication, electronic warfare, information science, computer science, and all the stuff. So I think electrical is one core branch which gives plethora of exposure towards a variety of subjects. So I think that was the launch pad for me to perform and deliver.
Do you have any advice for the current students at NMMIT who would like to pursue their career in the defense sector?
Well, my advice would be that first and foremost is that be loyal to the nation, be loyal to the job which you want to pursue. Especially, I would say, if you are actually want to grow along with the growth of the your organization, Indian Navy and Indian Armed Forces are the best, and you cannot expect anything better than being in Indian Armed Forces. And towards that, I think consistency, continuity is the key. So learn harder, better harder, perform the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the advice. We are honored to conduct the session.
Thank you.